Hello, Jamie Good here. I'm going to take a deep dive into Furmint, the grape variety from Hungary. Furmint was born in Tokaji, it's believed. It's a variety that has been used to make some of the great sweet wines of the world from Tokaji, but increasingly Furmint is being used to make dry whites. And I've got a few examples here that I just want to run through quickly. Starting off with this. So of the 5,000 hectares of Furmint in the world, Hungary has 4,000. So it's mainly a Hungarian variety. Its neighbours have some as well. This is the Szepsy Furmint Tokaji 2020. So let's give that a whirl. So it's a very young wine. As you might expect, it's got these very primary fermentation aromas, a bit of pear drop, citrus, maybe some mandarin. Palate, it's fresh, bright, fruity, rounded, bit of table grape, good acidity, very attractive wine. It's a simple primary fruity wine, but there's some appeal to it. So this is quite good. Let's move on to the next wine, which is the Disznókő Furmint Dry, and this is the bottle. It's the 2019 vintage. Disznókő, owned by AXA, who also own Noval, Pichon Baron, Dimény-Vinnai, quite a few things around the wine world. And I've long been a fan of Disznókő. Nice little vino lock there as well. Look, this one's actually quite easy to get in and out, which is good. So what's this like? Peeling nose, it's quite fruity, it's got some restraint, but it's giving sort of nice citrus detail, bit of marmalade, bit of orange peel. Palate, fresh, linear, lively, good concentration, mandarin, bit of pear, really appealing actually. It's a dry wine, but there's a little bit of grapey sweetness on the finish. Really nice balance. That's a good wine, I like that. It's about 16 quid in the UK. So quite I think it delivers value for money. Let's move on. Third wine we'll go for is this wine here. It's the Dimény-Vinnai Furmint from Mud, that's part of Tokaji, 2017, and it's 13.2% alcohol. So, yeah. What's it like? It's got a distinctive nose. It's kind of pithy lime oil, really limey. It reminds me of sort of like a Clare Valley Riesling on steroids. Very pithy and limey and intense. The palate. Good concentration, quite mineral, textural. Very focused and crisp, very pure, a little bit pithy, quite mineral, and a really nice intensity to this. It's an intense, slightly structured, dry wine. It's good. It's a little challenging, I think, but that would be a really good food wine. Right, let's move on. We have three more. Let's do this one now. This is the Sanson Rani Furmint 2018, and this weighs in at 14% alcohol. Again, vino lock. Pop that off. This is a producer that started life in 2014, and now they've got a. What have they got? Have I got it? I haven't got it open. No, they've got around 4 hectares, I think, of vines. So it's not a huge producer. This is really quite a rich style of Tokaji. It's a rich style of Furmint, sorry. Some marmalade, pear, spice. Palate, really broad and concentrated. and quite rounded. 14% alcohol adds a little bit of warmth and richness, I think, to the proceedings, and it's got this sort of rich sort of apricot and pear and peach fruit character. Very rich, and quite seductive. It's nice. It's really appealing. It's a lovely fruity character here. So this is a richer style, and it's bottled differently. It's in a sort of more Germanic flute style bottle. That's the richer, bolder, fruit-driven style of Tokaji, I think. So where next? I think we need to go to this one next. This wine is, you can't really tell it from the label, but this is ZSIRAI, so it's Zžirai Winery, and this is 2017 single vineyard Kozefegi Tokaji Furmint. So yeah, let's give it a whirl. The first thing to notice in the glass is that this is quite a deep colour, yeah. The nose is kind of rich and pithy and waxy and intense. There's honey there, there's marmalade, citrus peel. It's really a very distinctive nose. The palate, structured, firm, quite dense, high acidity. This is an austere, intense, savoury style of ferment. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot to like, I guess, about this, but it's quite challenging. It's like cheesy character as well. Just a bold, pithy, dense, electrifying mouthful of a wine. That's definitely right at one of the ends of the spectrum, and I think if you like that style, then you'll love this, but some people will find that a little bit too much. Finally, we have one more, and this is actually not 100% ferment. This is 78% ferment, 22% Harselvelu, and it's this one here. It's from Disznókő again, and it's the Inspiration Tokaji Dry 2018. So yeah, fermented in 500 litre barrels. So let's see what this is like. It's got some honey and marmalade on the nose. Quite intense, quite rich. Palate, quite pithy, bold, balanced. It's not too austere. It's not taken things too far. And there's a nice fruity dimension to this. It's fine and expressive. Good acidity, a bit of structure as well, because Furmint is a thick-skinned grape, so often you're going to get phenolics from the skins, even if you haven't had skin contact. And then it finishes a sort of biscuity, tapering, honeyed, savoury finish. It's a good wine. It's a really intriguing wine. Again, this is my conclusion from these wines is really that Furmint is a variety that does have a personality to it, definitely. And these are really interesting wines. I'm not sure I love them quite as much as I would like to have loved them, but I do think there's something here to this variety and its expression. And yeah, so I think, yeah, Furmint has this particular place, and it seems to be doing quite well making these dry style wines. So thanks for watching.